Episode 18, 2005.
Although this one is more fun, this is actually one of two times this exact game name is going to appear on this list. Star Wars Battlefront took the concept from Battlefield and put it in the Star Wars universe. In this game, you're not the hero, you're not the main character, you're just one of the characters on the side. The character dies over and over again because you're not special. Now, the sequel, Battlefront 2, took that to a new level and added heroes that you could take over temporarily. The campaign followed the 501st from its initial inception during Geonosis to the eventual merging into the Galactic Empire towards the end, hunting down rebels in Vader's name. Now, you would be hard-pressed to find a Star Wars fan in my generation who didn't love Battlefront 2. From the standard crown combat, the vehicular combat, to the space combat where you could invade someone else's ship and damage their systems in order to win, the use of the hero characters, the hero-only multiplayer mode, as well as Galactic Conquest, which was a feature that in the next version of this, which I'll cover later, was heavily demanded but never added. Now, in retrospect, this game is actually what started my interest in tabletop miniature games, where you don't play a character, you play the army. You are in charge of the army. It's not so much an RTS, but you're down on the ground as part of the army. Now, this is one of the games that really started to change my opinion on playing multiplayer games. I really wanted to play multiplayer when I got this. Every other game, I was fine doing single player, but when this game came out, I was like, this would be amazing with friends. I want to play this multiplayer. What I really enjoy about the Battlefront and even the Battlefield games is the open warfare feel of the fights. It's not you're fighting through corridors as an individual, trying to take down 2 or 3 guys per room. This is a battlefield. There is a war going on. You could be shot from any direction. You will see enemies everywhere, but you'll also see allies everywhere. And it's a clusterfuck. This is definitely one of my top 3 Star Wars shooter games. Now, I don't count Jedi Outcast or any of the Jedi games in that because I count them as Jedi games. This is a straight shooter. Even though you can be a Jedi, the premise is you're a shooter. And so let's get on with the scoring, starting with fun factor. 10 out of 10. When this game came out, I couldn't put it down. I played it a lot. Played it with friends at every given opportunity. I've even played with my younger brother, who was getting old enough to be able to play games at this stage. Graphics. I'm going to give graphics a 7 out of 10 for this because although they're pretty good for the time it came out, you compare it to Jedi Knight, compare it to Doom 3, it wasn't anywhere near the best graphics of the time. Still pretty, definitely not at the top. Replayability. I'm going to give this a 7, although it was really fun and I played it a lot. After you've beaten the campaign a certain amount of times, after you've beaten Galactic Conquest a couple of times, your replayability fun factor depended on your ability to have friends to play with. If you weren't able to get enough friends to play multiplayer with, a big chunk of the fun of the game disappeared. And you know what? Despite being quote-unquote remade in the future, this game still stands up quite well in comparison. And now it's time for the 2005 honorable mentions, starting with Fear, First Encounter Assault Recon, Quake 4, and Star Wars Republic Commando. And that does it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for coming along with me on this journey. And stay tuned to the next episode where we'll be crossing one of the most important thresholds in my life. Until then, I'll catch you around in the next video. Bye-bye!